SummitCitySports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
On a chilly but tropical and yet camo 21-degree night here in Churubusco, we welcome you to Turtletown, and tonight an important NECC matchup between the Lakeland Lakers trying to get back to the top of the table against the Churubusco Eagles trying to get out of the basement. And we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Northern alongside Caden Linder, a fun one here tonight, coming to you from Turtletown. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish Bar and Grill. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at the Big Eyed Fish by Tom Steele Tire. 2 locations best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson. Visit them online, TomSteeleTire.com. By Ottmuller Contracting. From bid to build, Ottmuller Contracting provides peace of mind throughout the entire process. Visit them online, OttmullerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI, shoplifting, or any other criminal charge, worse than other criminal charges, Jolly Law Firm is the best defense. The choice of an attorney may not be based solely upon advertisements. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people, that's what they're all about. It's Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Visit them online at siakas.com. The University of St. Francis and their online degree programs. Visit them online at online.sf.edu today for more information. Also brought to you by the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with the affiliated district councils and local unions that help build Indiana. We are LiUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program. They're designed to maximize your athleticism and everything else that can make you the best that you can be. Visit them online at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Brought to you by Always 100 and their Academy Drills and Skills. From now until May 26th, pre-K through 12, you can learn dribbling, shooting, passing, defense, and a whole lot more. $10 to drop in at the PSM Fieldhouse off Ice Way, off Lima Road here in Fort Wayne. And brought to you by Summit City Sports. Be sure to follow us on X at 260 Sports, like us on Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we welcome you inside, Joe Northern, alongside the glue, Caden Linder. And again, Caden, we kind of talk about the season. It feels like a series of games, kind of like a puzzle, if you will, at the end of the day. But yet tonight for Lakeland, they see a good opportunity to really at least try to make the game a little more favorable for them. They're in a 3-way jam in the NECC right now. So what do they need to do to try to at least move forward and somehow be the victors?
Well, yeah, I look at this like Churubusco is like a free space on the bingo card if you're Lakeland. And they're on a 4-game win streak right now. Leo, Elkhart, Garrett, and Wawasee, they took down by a margin of 10 points. So you're feeling good coming into this one if you're Lakeland, and you're going to have to heavily rely on number 20, Keegan Merrifield, 6'4", 175 pounds. He is by far their best player. He's going to have to get going tonight against Churubusco, but don't count out the Eagles. The only 2 wins on the season, but they're looking to shock the world tonight. And we'll have a very good NECC game here.
And that they are, again, a Churubusco team that is young compared to the rest of the lineup. So, again, you have to give credit to the coach in Gabe Garman. He's got his work cut out for him, but continuing to try to build the program up from the ground up. Again, you take a look at the roster, only 4 seniors on the squad. And again, some of those you see dual athletes, actually one dual athlete in Carson Tonkel from the football field. These guys are pretty locked in when it comes to the court. What do they need to do tonight to at least to stop the bigs coming in for Lakeland?
They're going to have to shoot the ball really well, efficiently, find the high percentage shot, and get the right look on the offensive side. Defensively, they're going to have to stay disciplined, locked in the entire time, and Josiah Morales, number 12, is going to have to really dial in for Churubusco tonight. 12.1 points per game, averaging about 1.6 rebounds, shooting the ball at 41%. And then you mentioned Carson Tonkel, the football star, have to lock in as well tonight on the offensive glass. 9.4 points a game, averaging a team-high 5 rebounds. So going to have to attack the glass well, be able to shoot the ball against Lakeland, and get back on defense and play your best ball.
Again, it could be one of those matchups, if we see the defense really come to shine, could be one of those first to 50 wins. And we've seen quite a few of those this season. You actually saw a couple of those coming up earlier. You saw that earlier on in the week with a fun matchup you had over at Canterbury, as the Generals eventually pulled away late. But again, the Cavaliers doing a great job. The only reason we mention that, the Cavaliers, a familiar foe when it comes to sectional time in Class 2.
Yeah, that game was really fun. It was really interesting, too. Wayne actually didn't play 2 of their starters coming into that one. But Canterbury held with them the entire race, just couldn't close it out in the fourth quarter. But, yeah, Canterbury, you mentioned, in sectional play. We're coming up to that, especially this week in girls' conference play. Going to have some good games for you tomorrow and Saturday. What we got on the line?
Well, we have a lot of things. Sectional championships. It feels different when the month of February really comes around. So we'll talk about those games coming up, but also, too, again, the boys' season, 4 weeks left. Still a lot of opportunity on the line. Again, for Lakeland, too, you got to hope that Westview stubs their toe in one way or another so they can try to get their way up top because, again, this Laker team, they're in a little bit of a logjam in third place right now at a 3-way tie at 5-2.
Yeah, you look at these standings. Westview 8-0 on the season, 15-1 overall. Behind them is Prairie Heights, Fairfield, Lakeland, and Angola, all tied at 5-2 and 6-2. And then you got Central Noble and West Noble under there with Eastside, Garrett, and then obviously Churubusco and Fremont. So a very tight NECC race. It looks like Westview's got it locked up, but got to come down to it in these final 4 weeks of play.
So a must-win tonight if Lakeland wants to continue to keep the momentum, to keep an NECC title in sight. Otherwise, you got to hope the ping pong balls can drop in your favor. Other games going on tonight right here on Summit City Sports. We've got a great lineup for you. Bishop Dwinger taking on Snyder. Thad is on the call for that one for you. Thad, Tim, and Oscar actually on the call for that one for you, interestingly enough. And then Eli Lawrence and Gavin Wirt, they are up north off Van Stutz Road, as it is Leo taking on DeKalb and any 8 play. And then down at the TP in Belmont, Jared Matheny's got you for a good matchup with the Knights of East Noble, making the 45 to 50-minute drive down off Decatur Road to Decatur to take on the Belmont Braves. We'll keep you updated on those games and other scores across the region as the night develops. But when we come back, it's game time here at the Eagles Nest as Churubusco is taking on Lakeland. A fun one here tonight. Glad you're joining us here on SummitCitySports.com.
Sylvia Driver, Christina Geiger, Happy Blood.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a hold of everything and I come from study. And now the whole world don't know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come from study. When I'm gone, the whole world don't know my name. I was trying to shout harder than the street lights. Ran the streets tongue-tied.
We welcome you back inside here at Churubusco High School. Starting lineups being introduced. As we'll introduce Lakeland's first for you, number 3, Kyle Hartzell, wearing number 3. Keegan Argrove, the number 5, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 11, Levi Cook, the 6'3 senior forward. Number 20, Keegan Merrifield, a 6'4 senior forward. And number 21, in Sam Keel, sophomore, getting the start at the 6' senior guard. So very veteran-heavy lineup for Coach TJ Schneider and company. Meanwhile, for the Churubusco Eagles, the lineup looks a little bit like this. The hands at number 12, Josiah Morales, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 14, again, the dual sport athlete, Carson Tonkel, 6' senior guard. Number 24, Manny Serrano, a 6' senior guard. Number 34, Blaine Wilson, the freshman, getting the nod here tonight. Coming in at 5'8", and Colt Singleton rounding up the lineup. And Lakeland clearly wasting no time on the board. Levi Cook able to set the statement early.
Yeah, they're going to attack inside all night. Busco's got to do a better job of covering that one up, and good start for the Lakers.
The Lakers, again, last time these two teams met, just a little under a month ago, was a 45-point victory at the hand of Lakeland, but Churubusco quickly entering back on the board. This time coming from the hands of number 50 in Singleton. Lakeland wasting no time. Number 20 in Malcolm wasting no time up the middle. Already 4 points on the board, 4-2. No one's missed a shot yet, interestingly enough.
Yeah, they're just attacking that inside because they're evenly matched, evenly sized, so it's going to be a battle. Who could stop that?
Again, the height for Lakeland may be something to take a look at. Again, they're coming in 12-4 on the regular season as it stands. Churubusco coming in 2-12 at the moment. So again, the Eagles would love to play nothing more than spoiler. And again, an Eagles team that we've seen play dual sport athletes on both sides of the equation. You and I, we happen to be out here our first season broadcasting Busco games for football. And again, good culture they've got coming across the board. Here's a bounce pass inside again for the Eagles. That's going to be taken away. This one scooped up and in. Levi Cook answering immediately.
Yeah, he just read that one perfectly, able to poke it free and take it the other way for an easy Lakers goal.
So again, the Lakers not wasting too much time going man-to-man and really, again, just trying to find a way to rough them up here on Youth Sports Night here at the Eagles Nest. Bounce pass inside, goes over to Serrano. Serrano now able to reset again over to Tonkel. Tonkel looking again to try to penetrate the paint. Again, Lakeland going in with a 2-3 hybrid as it stands right now. We've seen them go man-to-man, but able to get some good adjustments on the zone in the meantime. Another push again on the outside. Gets over to Wilson. Wilson looks to settle it up top. Now down at the low connection over to Tonkel. Tonkel able to spit this out up and over. It's over to Serrano. Can't get it to go. Eventually rebound back in the hands of Merrifield. Using his height, but taken away now again by the Eagles. A great pressure on the inside from a combination of Morales and Wilson. But eventually taken away by Lakeland. And no time being wasted for Sam Keel. Deflected out of play. No whistle, they say. It is out of play. So again, I love what I see from the defensive pressure coming in from Busco. But again, the height for Lakeland really stepping up for them tonight.
Yeah, both teams playing with some hustle early. It's just going to be a battle. Who could slow that one down?
Here's Hartso on the left side. Able to get it back over to Cook. Cook again on the reset. Finds Keel. And now Cook again back up top. Left side of the arc. Hartso is going to rim that off the left iron. But eventually foul will be called. And a little bit of an armbar going to go in for Tonkel. Actually, they're going to call that against number 24, I beg your pardon, and Miles Palmer. So he'll pick up his first team foul, number 1. So as Busco picks up their first team foul, we go to our first charity stripe visit tonight. That's at the hands of number 20 in Keegan Merrifield. And again, for this Lakeland team, 6 seniors on the board, but a good program just continuing to develop just a little bit north in the NACC. TJ Schneider and company looking for more aspirational goals here in 2026. As he gets 2 up and in. So the Lakers now a quick 4-0 run, 5:25 remaining here in the first, and able to get the deflection quickly. Quick jumper on the left side, rims out, nice jumper on the way, pass up and in for Levi Cook. And we see this happen quite a bit, at least. Take the long-range shot, but have your two-post players ready to clean it up for you.
Yeah, they were just ready for that one and able to attack down low and get the easy bucket.
Long triple on the way, off the left iron from the vantage point of Palmer, or off Serrano, I beg your pardon. Can't get it to go, but going to stay in Busco territory. So it looked like it was deflected off the hands of Kian Araro, I beg your pardon. Morales again up top. Going to be batted off the knee, still staying live in Busco territory. So again, really kind of the tale is trying to slow down the pressure. But again, for Lakeland, they've been through two scores tonight, Cook and Merrifield. Cook with 6, Merrifield with 4. You do the math, that's the score you see on your screen right now. This one pitched out again up to the left side. And setting up top again for Tonkel. Tonkel looking to try to find the open man. Connects back to Morales. Morales looks over, fake swing, finds Serrano. Serrano trying to continue to keep it in motion. Over to Tonkel. Tonkel again spits this one over. Finds Morales on the left side, deflected out of play. But going to stay in Busco territory. So you got to think again, the Eagles trying to play that slow game right now. They don't want a game above 50 points when it comes to at least trying to get some points on the board. But again, Lakeland being one of the more prominent scoring teams in the NECC has certainly made a good case for it. As this is picked up now from the hands of Cook. Cook now connected over to Arroyo. Arroyo again looking to keep it in time. Keel again. Spits back, now finds Cook. Right side of the arc now over to Arroyo. Arroyo gets out of a 2-on-1 jam, finds Harto, and now eventually back in the hands of Keel. Keel again as we're halfway through quarter number 1, 10-2. Advantage of Lakeland, but a whistle going to be called and a reach-in going to go against Tonkel.
Yeah, both teams look to have a 3-2 zone running right now. 2 players down in the paint because both teams are trying to attack that early. You know, that's the weak point for both teams. It's just going to be a matter of who can get there first.
So again, the paint has continued to be the key. This one going to be off the mark for the hands of Keel. We haven't really seen any long-range shots this evening as well. As you mentioned, really doing a good job of trying to keep things inside and contained. So will that continue to be the case? We'll find out. It has been for the last 5:27, or 5:23 rather, here in this first period. 3.5 left to go here in the first. Connection again, left side. This one long triple. This one going to rim off the right iron. As Morales had a good look, but just not get the extra 6 to 8 inches up forward. Now another push. This one back down, connects over to Serrano. Quick jumper off the left key. This one in time. And who else but Levi Cook again? He's got 8 of the 12 on the board. The Lakers really relying on Once here tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of feeding it through him.
And nearly an opportunity for Busco. And you can see the frustration for Blaine Wilson to try to connect up top, but could not get it to go.
Yeah, just couldn't get that one to fall. He's got to feel really bad about that one. Just a missed opportunity for points.
What could have trimmed it down back to a 3-possession game, still at 4. 12-2 here in quarter number 1, 2:50 remaining. As it's been all Lakeland all night long. It's the Lakers right now on a quick 8-0 run. Could be 11. Won't be here. It's rebounded from the hands of Tonkel. Tonkel trying to get out of that 2-on-1 man-to-man. You can really see Lakeland just trying to go for that trap, trying to make this all but a sure thing for them early on. But the Eagles trying to make them play their game. A long triple on the way. It's good.
They're going to have Morales in that right pocket corner, able to hit that one to go, and they're going to need him to step up and rise to the occasion here tonight for the Busco Eagles.
Again, Morales has been one of the key components for Churubusco this season, leading the team in weighing points, 12.1 as you mentioned at the top of the broadcast. We'll have to rely on that senior moving forward. Carson Tonkel, another key component, at 9.4. But it's been all Lakeland so far, 12-5. But again, a 3-point shot in a rather low-scoring first quarter. Connection on the left side. This one rims off the iron, eventually rebounded from Arroyo. But a foul going to be called against Busco. It's going to be team foul number 3.
Personal foul on the Eagles, number 50, Cole Singleton, his first, team 4.
Singleton's going to pick up his first. It'll be team foul number, second, I beg your pardon, team foul number 4. So one more, and then bonus time moving forward for at least the remaining 2:07 here in this first quarter. But Lakeland again may try to slow things down a little bit. Again, 7-point advantage. Look to penetrate in the paint. Can't get it to go. Nice block coming off the hands of Colt Singleton. He's not wasting any time. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson able to connect in. Right side of the key. 2-on-1 pressure. Bounce pass. Kept in time, but that left foot for Josiah Morales just outside the court.
Yeah, really no answer right now offensively for Churubusco as Lakeland defense has rose to the occasion, doing a nice job of trapping that outside, not letting him go to work in the paint, and just a job well done for the Lakers.
Inside pass now upcoming. Here comes Cook. Cook able to connect this one up. Got it off the glass. It's Braden Holbrook on the board to get it to a full 3-possession game.
Yeah, just able to find a sweet spot in the defense and just lays it off the glass and easy points for the Lakers.
So the Lakers again doing a great job now of at least trying to spread the scoring across, but again, the story tonight has been Levi Cook with 8 on the board. Other than that, only 2 buckets coming in from Keegan Merrifield and number 30, and Braden Holbrook as he picks up his first. .111 remaining here in the opening quarter, 9-point game. Busco trying to play spoiler here tonight. This one way off the mark, off the hands of the freshman in Blaine Wilson. Picked up again by Lakeland. They're wasting no time. Here's Hartsoe. Hartsoe trying to reset it under a minute remaining, 53 seconds exactly. Gets it out to the left side over to Hartsoe. Hartsoe connecting again. Looks for a quick jumper from Holbrook. Can't get it to go, but eventually cleaned up in the meantime for number 20, Keegan Merrifield.
Yeah, he has the size advantage right down there in the paint and uses it to his advantage, gets the easy points for Lakeland.
And again, the Lakers have done a great job just penetrating the paint. Not a long-range team with what we've seen from 3-point shots tonight, but again, finding those open gaps in the paint has certainly paid dividends for them thus far, as it's going to be bounced off and it looked like the chest of number 14 in Carson Tonkel. So Lakeland with an opportunity to have at least one shot, or at least maybe just slow it down to take the one shot here in the first, and I imagine they will.
It's what they've been doing all night, just slowing down the offense and really taking the high percentage shots. And it's working right now as they're up 16-5.
7.8 remaining. Chance again on the left side, over to Hartsoe. 3 seconds. Hartsoe looks to lob it up, can't get it, but does a good job of drawing the contact with the hands, or I should say the body of Blaine Wilson. Is you can kind of see he kind of worked his way a little bit into the torso, but kind of the pressure coming in from the body of Wilson made a difference.
Yeah, Busco's a strong team. 2 football players in the starting lineup, and they're using that physical presence that they have. Just can't draw the fouls here. Already 5 fouls in the first quarter. Can't let that train continue going into the second.
Again, well, if there's any time to get the bonus, that's the time to do it, as they let that one trail out. And so Busco now with an opportunity for a last shot. Got to get a nice heave position and then catch and shoot for the most part. But 2.1 remaining here in the first. 16-5 advantage of the Lakers. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close.
Yeah, really good job by the Lakeland defense in this first quarter. Just able to trap the guards, not letting them work, and get inside the paint where they're most comfortable, and offensively doing a really good job inside the perimeter. And when they have the chance to shoot on the outside, they've done a really good job.
We'll be back. 16-5 advantage of Lakeland here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
We welcome you back inside. Second quarter underway. Lakeland up by 11 over Churubusco. Joe Northern, Caden Linder, delighted to have you with us as the winds of March certainly coming into play as postseason play. Now, as we can officially say, 26 days away for both of these two teams.
Yeah, that's closer than I thought, but crazy to say that.
And again, this Lakeland team still in the midst of things in the NECC, but going to need a lot of help to try to get the top of the table, as Westview currently dominating the division as it stands. But a good three-way juggernaut. You hope that maybe some things happen in one way or another. Could change the direction for this Lakeland team.
Yeah, Westview's got 2 conference games left between West Noble and Fremont. They're able to take care of business against those two. They'll be NECC champions.
Nice jumper on the way, coming from the hands of Kian Arroyo. So Arroyo getting his first 2 on the board. And the Lakers up by 13 with 7:15 remaining here in quarter number 2. Meanwhile, for Busco, again, have struggled to try to find the answers, but have done a good job of at least pressuring the defense to slow Lakeland down. But it makes you wonder if you eventually run out of gas, it'll be tough. That being a clear example off the hands of Sam Kell.
Yeah, they're just working in the paint, and that's what they've been doing all night long, and is able to do it right there again, an easy point for the Lakeland Lakers.
So Lakeland already off on 2 quick buckets in the first 1:15 here in quarter number 2. 6:40 now officially remaining here in the second. And a 15-point advantage of Lakeland. Continue to stick this one off top. Left side, jumper on the way, it's good. Interestingly enough, though, for Churubusco, they've done a great job of getting the quick 3-point arcs, especially from the hands of number 12 in Morales.
Yeah, he's done a good job so far outside the perimeter. He's got to continue going into the second quarter, and they're going to have to really rely on him to make some clutch shots.
He's got 6 of the 8 Churubusco points here tonight, and certainly continuing to keep that in his direction.
I got a SAC score update for you. Bishop Twinger, 12-11.
We'll get you updated on some of the other scores at halftime of this game, we should say. Because right now, this is the game that counts here on the board. But, again, with postseason play lingering, and again, just looking to see what could happen. Again, you mentioned that NECC race. Westview just really needs one more game to win, and they've got it locked up. But, and again, with that favorable schedule, as you mentioned, with West Noble and Eastside ready to go.
Yeah, West Noble and Fremont.
Fremont,
yep.
Quick jumper on the way in time for the hands of Keegan Merrifield.
If you're Lakeland, you're going to have to hope some dominoes fall so you can rise to the occasion in the NECC.
But you got to think, too, postseason play now is really the goal, as again, team looking to make a deep run in postseason play. This one pitched out, up shot, can't get it, but a foul will be called against Churubusco.
Yeah, you mentioned postseason play. Both teams getting ready to go ahead and do that. And you got to start feeling comfortable playing your best basketball up towards the start of March. And it's crazy to think it's only 26 days away from now.
26 days away from March 3rd, which is opening round play. In sectional play, we should say. As we take a look at the brackets, that first shot up at end time for number 20 in Sam Kyle. As we take a look at the brackets, Lakeland and Churubusco, they're both in that Westview bracket. So basically, interestingly enough, sectional 35, it's an NECC tournament, mind you, for the most part. Second shot up and in. But they're also in there with Prairie Heights. Again, another close, dominant team in NECC play. Eastside's in there, Central Noble. But again, this Lakeland team certainly wants to play spoiler against Westview in, a little over a month from now.
Yeah, it's really going to be Lakeland and Prairie Heights, the two teams to stop in that one.
Meanwhile, Busco would love nothing more than to play spoiler. This one's going to be deflected out of play. 5:03 remaining here in quarter number 2, 24-8. An advantage of the Lakeland Lakers. So they've done a good job of at least shutting down the tempo and really doing it on the paint. Haven't seen too many perimeter shots tonight coming in from Lakeland, but they know that they have the bigs to really continue to push them forward.
Yeah, they're just really working inside and using that size to their advantage. It's really checked out so far early in this one.
Wilson able to get the rebound off the air ball. Comes now to Morales. Morales now connects over to Wilson. Wilson again. Able to spit this one. Connected back over to Serrano. Serrano able to set this back over to Palmer. Palmer, nice connection up. Can't get it to go. Deflected, ping-ponged, but eventually out of play. And in time for Lakeland.
Just looking a little lost out there right now if you're Busco. You got to be able to slow it down and just find your groove, play your best basketball, and most importantly, don't let off the gas just yet.
Brady Nod wearing number 10 and Christian Bailey coming in for Churubusco, or I should say Blaine Wilson returning for Churubusco, I beg your pardon. But also number 30 in Bailey back in. 4:28 remaining, 24-8. Advantage of the Lakers and another kiss off the glass in time for Levi Cook.
Yeah, he's really cooked up in this game and he's done a great job so far.
I see what you did there, sir. He's got 10 on the board with 4:10 remaining here in the opening half. So you can see Busco stuck on a 2-on-1 pressure, but eventually timeout will be called by Churubusco.
Yeah, you just see Lakeland trap the guards, and they've been doing it all night long, and see it once again, and they've done a great job thus far.
Don't forget, girls sectional action continues tomorrow night exclusively on IHSAATV.org. We will be coming to you from Southside, East Noble, Woodland, and Fremont. As it leads off with Fremont and Hamilton and Bethany Christian at Blackhawk. Steve Orth will have those games for you. Over at Woodland, Jared Matheny will join you for two great matchups. Lurs and Adams Central. Whitco taking on Bluffton. At East Noble at the Big Blue Pit, Thad Goff has you. Concordia taking on DeKalb. Leo taking on East Noble. What could eventually end up being an NE8 Invitational, we should say, in sectional number 21. And then in sectional 6, Wayne taking on Norwell, Huntington North taking on Homestead. That sectional getting a lot of attention because the Knights try and do something we haven't seen from teams often in really any sport. Go back-to-back and win in two different classes in back-to-back years. The Knights looking to do exactly that at the highest level.
Yeah, tough task, but you got Homestead coming up, and I know they have that one circled on their calendar.
It is, and again, the Knights winning that one earlier on in the season. At the Castle, we should say. Could they do it on a neutral court? Again, we'll have to wait and see how the dominoes fall, but could potentially be a fun one Saturday night off Calhoun. Left side opportunity. This one off the glass, up and in time.
Once again, just working inside the paint, using that size advantage that they have, and does a really good job right there.
Arroyo getting another quick 2 on the board. He's got 4 and quickly picks it up, but kind of pitched off the hands at number 21, and Sam Kyle can't get it to go. And Kyle's had some opportunities here tonight, but hasn't been able to really penetrate quickly on the board. But Busco, again, looking to try to find some answers. 3:09 remaining here in the second, 28-10. An advantage of the Lakers. Set it again up top. Connects back over to Tonkel. Tonkel gets it out and away over to Morales. Morales connects down low. Gets it back over to Palmer. Palmer spits away. Finds Morales. Long triple. That's off the iron. Gets it back off the hands of Merrifield. Merrifield trying to continue to keep it afloat. Can't do it. Eventually connected on the left side. Spits it back now over to Levi Cook. Cook looks to get back over to Kyle. Kyle gets the and one in time.
Once again, they're just attacking that paint and making it look a little too easy, and gets the and one call. and a chance for a three-point play.
Sam Kyle getting the quick point on the board to make it a 30-10 effort. And again, really the quick buckets that he's been looking for tonight. Has done a great job of doing that. But we're looking for those opportunities. He finally gets the two that he needed, as this one's up and in time. And now Lakeland up by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Busco's just got to find a groove offensively, really starting to get some points on the board, and just got to hit your three-pointers and be able to work inside. And Lakeland's done a good job all night not letting them get into their comfort zone, which is down low in the paint, and it's really thrown them off guard.
2:23 remaining, 31-10. Advantage of Lakeland over Churubusco. They spit this one out, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson able to settle it again up top. They look to connect, but having some trouble again. The zone defense, a little zone man-to-man hybrid I'm seeing right now from Lakeland. And they do a great job of doing that, better than anybody, I feel like, in the NECC. Here's a quick connection, 2-on-1 pressure, able to spit this one out. Gets it back over to Palmer. Palmer trying to get it back, finds Morales. Morales looks to continue to keep it up top. Spits it out the opposite direction over to Tonkel. Tonkel for the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Rebound back in the hands of Holbrook. And now Lakeland not really going with a big sense of urgency, but trying to play a little bit of patient basketball of what we've seen here in the second quarter.
Yeah, really trying to find their groove, especially when postseason's just 26 days away. Really find what works for your offense, and they've done a great job thus far.
Left side gets over to Hartzaw. Hartzaw able to connect back over to Kyle. Kyle gets it to go. Sam Gale getting it back on the board. And it's 34-10, and the Lakers on a roll. Interestingly enough, 2 threes for the 6-foot sophomore. 1 minute remaining here in the second. The Lakers have done a great job of trying to at least double up on each quarter of what we've seen. Not necessarily just flood the board with points, but doubling up on the opponent each time that they can. Quick opportunity, this one batted off the rim, can't get it. Now another opportunity for Lakeland going right to left in your screen. Nice little floater up and in. Kian Arroyo back on the board. And the Lakers up by 26. 30 seconds left to go. Busco looking for an answer. They'll try to slow it down for the one shot if they can. And
this defense by Lakeland tonight, they've just done an excellent job in man-to-man and in zone. We've seen it all night long.
They've really continued to try to find a way to capitalize it. Great block again coming from the body of Levi Cook. 4 seconds left to go. They launch this one way up top, trying to set it up for Kyle, but can't get it. And then so the first half will come to a conclusion. So just like that, Lakeland up 26, 36-10. We'll pause for just a little bit. Then we'll get you caught up on other scores going on across the 2-6-0. But your first half observations, again, kind of as advertised, Lakeland doing a great job with their bigs and emphasizing the paint, but now expanding to the perimeter, especially what we saw in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that was a great job defensively and offensively for Lakeland, just able to work in that paint and just get the easy shots to go. But Churubusco's got to turn some things around in the second half if they're going to want to make this a game and really be comfortable shooting outside the perimeter if you're Churubusco.
36-10 advantage of the Lakers. We'll be back to the second half coming up in just a little bit. You're watching Indiana High School boys basketball here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you back. Halftime here in Turtletown, 36-10. And Caden, you know, this is kind of one of the weird Thursday nights in the 260 and really all across the state, knowing with girls sectional play and semifinals coming up tomorrow night. So a bunch of boys guys in action. I understand you have some scores ready to go for us.
Yes, we do. SAC showdown. Snyder leads Bishop Dwenger 32-27 at halftime, and DeKalb has the lead 50-30 heading into the fourth quarter, and then Belmont over East Noble 36-28 at halftime.
Again, all games that you could watch right here on our YouTube channel. You could go the Olympic model if you want to and watch all 4 in 1 if you'd like. Although I hope YouTube would eventually support multi-stream features so you could do that. You could do that on YouTube TV, but you can't do that with regular YouTube as it stands. Tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish Bar and Grill. They've been a Fort Wayne institution for over 40 years. Visit them off their location off Wells and Big Eyed Fish Express in 2 locations. Tom Steele Tire servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years in 2 locations off North Clinton and West Jefferson. By Ottmuller Contracting from Bentonville. Ottmuller Contracting provides peace of mind throughout the entire process. Visit ottmullercontracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. That's what they're all about at Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the best defense. The choice of an attorney may not be based solely upon advertisements. By the University of St. Francis and their online degree programs can be completed in as little as 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu today for more information. By TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with the affiliated district councils and local unions that help build Indiana, we are LiUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to our friends at Parkview Sports Medicine. Yes, Parkview Sports Medicine with their EDGE training program designed to maximize your athleticism and help you get you on your way no matter where in the world you're going. Visit them online at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation today. By Always 100 and their academy drills and skills. Whether you're looking to develop your dribbling, shooting, passing, or defense, pre-K through 12th grade, drop in from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., or 5 to 6:30 p.m., I beg your pardon. Just $10 off Iceway at the Parkview Sports Medicine Fieldhouse. Punch cards also available. When you buy 10, get 2 free. And also brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. Be sure to follow us on X at Summit City Sports. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, Caden, again, as you know, tonight, again, an NECC matchup that has really stood tall right now for this Lakeland team. They've done a great job at doing that on size. You mentioned, obviously, kind of your first half analysis going into the previous break. What do you expect coming in from half number 2?
Well, they're just going to continue to dominate the paint, and I expect that trend to continue. But if you're Churubusco, you really got to limit that here in the second half, and got to hope so. You're down by 26.
Looking at the scoring right now on the floor, 34 of the 36 Laker points are on the floor right now. So, again, that's starting rotation returning for Lakeland at number 21, Sam Kyle, number 11, and Levi Cook, number 20, Keegan Merrifield, and number 5 in Keegan Arroyo. So will that continue into quarter number 3, or does Busco find a way to pull it back? Lakeland, they are in the away navy blue, the baby blue jerseys with red trim around the numbers and the letters. Lakeland up front, and the numbers both on the front and the back. Churubusco, they are in the home white, going right to left on your screen where they're shooting. Busco on the front, with black letters and numbers, gold trim across. No foul, they say play on. Nice pickup coming in from the way from Blaine Wilson. Looked like a potential flop opportunity, but did not go their way. Now Busco again trying to settle it down. 6:57 remaining here in quarter number 3. Go back over to Tonkel. Tonkel, this one eventually picked away. And a nice block. Really nice, just kind of heads-up play coming in from Kyle Hartsaw, who was able to get his hand up forward.
Yeah, just had a nice defensive play there, able to reach around and get a hand on the ball. And I've seen this Lakeland defense do it all night long.
They go 3-on-1, open opportunity, hits good! Manny Serrano able to get this one quickly on the board, and the lead down to 23 with 6:35 remaining here in the third.
Busco's going to have to continue to do that the rest of the way to shoot excellent from outside the perimeter. Off to a nice start.
It's been their sweet spot of what we've seen, more threes than twos, just because of the penetrating pressure we've seen tonight from Lakeland in the paint. They can find a way to line up those threes, could certainly make things interesting in a jiffy. Here's 2-on-1 pressure. No travel, they say play on. Hartsaw answers right back. Of course, we say that perimeter shooting, not anything for Lakeland, and of course, we were proven wrong right there.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job inside the paint, and when they get the opportunity to shoot outside the perimeter, really haven't seen it much tonight, but pays off right there.
Nice little block coming in from the hands of number 20 in Merrifield. And now Lakeland looking to quickly take it the other way, up 26. Quick jumper coming in from Arroyo. Can't get it to go. Rebound back in the hands of the Eagles. And Caden Malcolm now getting a hand on it. So Busco again slowing down, taking their time. 5:30 remaining. As the Lakers have now tripled up on the Eagles. Busco trying to slow that down if they can. Here's Morales. Gets it up to the right side. Connects back over to Wilson. Wilson again in control. Spits over to Tonkel. Tonkel able to get this nice little swish in on the inside for Carson Tonkel on the board.
Just working around that defense and is able to find a wide open pass to get it over to Tonkel for an easy shot for the Eagles.
39-15 advantage of Lakeland. But again, it's going to kind of be one of those that you're not going to see a lot of contact really play an impact, at least in this third quarter. Fourth quarter, would not be surprised if you see Churubusco make it close, try to get some of those contacts inside to kind of play the foul to win game. So if I'm Lakeland, I want to try to at least get as quickly up to that magic number if I can. If I'm Churubusco, I want to keep slowing it down.
Yeah, and Busco's really physical. We've seen it from their football team. A couple of the guys transferring over to play some basketball, and they've done a nice job just being physical, but got to stay out of foul trouble when you can.
Here's a quick jumper on the way. Doesn't go. Deflected, but still kept in time. Love the hands-up play. Now a quick opportunity for Lakeland, and an easy up and in for Levi Cook.
Yeah, just able to poke that one free, take it the other way for the easy transition points.
And again, just his way just to kind of find it right in the middle of the court, saying, hey, I got it. Mine. Able to find that up the middle. Here's Busco again, trying to make their points. Mine. 2-on-1. But a foul going to be called, picked up on Lakeland. Let's see officially against. It'll be number 14. They put up number 14, looking to see officially who that will be credited to. They're going to give it to Hartsaw. So a little confusion below, but again, the foul was against Morales. Morales caught in the contact of Hartsaw. So that is cleared up. Hartsaw is going to pick up his first foul tonight. Eventually take it away. 3:38 remaining here in quarter number 3. 26-point game. Connection on the outside. Go over to Hartsaw. Hartsaw. Bounce pass in the middle. 3-on-1 pressure. It does not matter for Keegan Merrifield on the board.
Yeah, they triple team him right there, and he's able to work through the contact to get the points on the board. And that's been the storybook of this game, just working through his progressions and getting inside the paint for points, and he's got a chance for a three-point play.
They've done a great job of continuing that pressure. That foul, by the way, going to be on Josiah Morales. That'll be his second, team foul number 1. And Lakeland able to extend it to a 29-point affair with 3:22 remaining. Looking to see if we'll get a whistle for a timeout. We won't officially as of yet. As again, last time these two teams played, Lakeland was the victors in commanding fashion by 46 at last count. Got by 46 points in the win less than a month ago, and they're certainly looking to try to continue that pressure. But again, more so limiting Churubusco on shots. That's been the big difference when taking a look from film at last game to this one as well. So jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay with Busco.
Yeah, they've done a good job defensively, just not allowing a lot of scoring from the last outing if you're Busco, but got to find an answer offensively here, especially in the third quarter, to make things count.
Top of the arc they go. That goes back over to Morales. Morales trying to set it up again once more over to Serrano. Serrano looks on the left side, penetrate pressure, and again, two Lakers ready to meet him up the middle. Nearly picked away. Sam Kyle trying to keep a hand on it, couldn't keep it. But eventually is going to be ruled off the knee of Carson Tonkel in the meantime. As you can hear the student section say, "Boo that man." And a 29-point deficit. Here's a triple on the way. Doesn't go. Rebound back. Hey, maybe boo that man works for them. So here's a push again now going over to the hands of Tonkel. Tonkel trying to keep it. Eventually taken away by Kyle. Now picked up from the hands of Holbrook. Holbrook trying to keep it. Holbrook gets a little kiss off the glass up and in.
Yeah, nice spin move inside and able to just get a nice touch off the glass and able to get that one to go, and storybook of this game.
Rim shot not going to go, and contact going to be drawn against Lakeland. So you can see number 12, Josiah Morales, trying to go for the shot, but foul going to stay on the floor, as it looks like they kind of nicked up a little bit with Carson Tonkel inside. So that foul is going to be picked up on Sam Kyle. That'll be his first. Tip still with Churubusco. Long triple, way off the mark. And a reaching going to go against Blaine Wilson, the freshman, it seems like. And it will be against Wilson on the push. So he picks up his third with 2 minutes remaining. And a timeout called by Churubusco. We'll take it with them. 46-15. Lakeland in control here on a Thursday night.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
46-15 advantage of the Lakers over Churubusco. Well, kind of a low-scoring third quarter comparatively when you take a look at that, as defense really being the story, but Lakeland has continued to be more so the story than not here tonight, Caden.
Yeah, they've done a great job getting easy points inside the paint, and when they've had the opportunity to shoot outside the perimeter, have answer there. And if you're Churubusco, got to find an answer offensively, and they've done a really nice job in this third quarter just limiting those points, but got to take care of business on the offensive side.
So that's exactly what they're going to continue to do as we go to the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 3. 46-15. As again, Lakeland really playing the wide perimeter game. You're seeing that zone defense coming in time. A little 1-3-1 now being played by Churubusco. Eventually, 3 shot from Kyle, can't get it. 2-on-1 pressure, and the reach-in going to be called against Lakeland, against Kian Arroyo, with 1:31 remaining here in quarter number 3. And now you're going to start to see maybe giving up some of those fouls, some of those contacts, to at least try to avoid you getting into a situation where you don't want to go to that magic number as it stands, but at the same time, just trying to play close.
They want to keep it close, especially when fourth quarter just about a minute away and amount of comeback.
Here's a little quick tussle inside the middle, eventually picked up by Lakeland. This one cross-court pass finds over to Arroyo. Arroyo looking to keep it inside the key. Arroyo looking to get it down. Foul going to stay on the floor, so they won't be shooting, but let's see who that's going to be ticketed to. It'll be number 10, Brady Knott. So that'll be his first and team foul number 3 on the board for Churubusco, with 1:07 remaining. Inside swing, but a traveling violation is going to be called, and Cook again had a hand on it, but just took a little bit of an extra push forward.
Yeah, and you look at the defense right there, just able to cut through the seam and just unfortunately just moved a little too much.
Under a minute remaining here in the third, 46-15. It has been all Lakeland all night long. As again, the kind of the motto has been tripling up, and they've certainly tripled up Churubusco so far here in the third. Here's a quick cut, can't get it, but an opportunity drawn on the inside.
Yeah, Tonkel trying to work his way inside the paint and draws the contact, and he's out the line to shoot too.
So Cook's going to pick up his second, team foul number 4, so Busco will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, but this one not going to get on the board in time for Carson Tonkel with 41.7 remaining. So Busco again just continuing to try to continue to keep it interesting. They've done a great job doing so. As a tag in, going to be coming inside. Tonkel going to take a seat, number 30. And Christian Baleen coming back in. Less than 40 left to go. Lakeland up 30 here in the third. So really played, again, the way that I would just kind of characterize the play we've seen from Lakeland tonight is patient for the most part. They've been patient with the shot opportunities, and they've been patient with the choices that they've been looking to make on the court tonight. Here's a cut up on the inside. This one won't go. Eventually rebounded back by Busco. Busco doing a great job of trying to force those boards, but eventually take it away. This one an easy up and in from Hartsaw.
Yeah, you saw the trap right there and got a little confusion for Busco, and they're able to take that one away as we end the third.
Well, they keep the tripling going at this point. As you do the math, what is 16 times 3? It is what Lakeland's score is right now, 48. 48-16 as we go to the intermission. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We welcome you back inside here at Churubusco. Joe Northern, Caden Linder, a 32-point advantage of Lakeland, but they've really done a great job of spreading the scoring here tonight, Mr. Linder.
Yes, they have, and getting a lot of guys involved and getting ready for postseason play 26 days away.
It is 26 days away, and again, both of these teams in that same sectional in Class 2, specifically sectional number 35. Westview the favorite as it stands right now, but again, you never know what kind of gremlins really creep out in the month of March from time to time.
That's why they call it March Madness.
I think we've heard that term a few times before. Here's a quick pass out to get it over to, looks like Matthew Jerdon. So again, we're going to start seeing some of those JV players work into the rotation for Coach TJ Schneider and company. As we're at 7:15 remaining here in this one. This one deflected off the arc. They'll look to try to see if they maybe want to go for another triple if they can. There's Arroyo. Now picks it up. Gets back over to Cook. Cook again up top. Connects on the inside over to Arroyo. Arroyo looking to keep it in motion. Looks up, jump. Can't get it, but eventually picked up by Churubusco. So nearly a minute possession doesn't go their way, and a 1.7 second possession doesn't go in the way of the Eagles. And now you got to think this is going to be the pace we're going to see from Lakeland kind of moving forward. Relaxed, but at least looking to take those shots moving forward. That's been the story all night long here tonight.
Yeah, just being super patient and playing with a lot of poise and taking the right shot selection, and expect a lot of hustle from Churubusco in this fourth quarter.
Here's a push again from Arroyo. Arroyo gets it out now over to Jerdon. Jerdon connects back over to Cook. Cook looks in on the inside. Quick 2-on-1 pressure, deflected away, and still somehow kept in bounds by Manny Serrano. It's 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. This one doesn't go back in the hands of the Lakers, as they'll look to try to eventually settle it down if they can. And that's exactly what they're doing. So again, this crew just kind of letting them play a little bit. Here's a quick push again. Able to get this out now over to Jerdon. Jerdon can't get it to go. 2-on-1, and a whistle will be called. And it's going to go against Lakeland, interestingly enough. As it's going to go against Kian Arroyo, as he had a little bit of a reach in on the inside, kind of forced down a little bit of contact against Churubusco.
Yeah, Busco's starting to play a little physical here with about 5 minutes left in the fourth. It's really playing with a lot of poise and control, and Lakeland's just going to continue to be patient, let this game flow out.
Well, again, taking a look at these schedules, once we have a break in the action, we'll let you know how these two teams will finish out their regular season. As again, a reach in on the left side, jumper on the way, that's good to go. It's Brady not able to get two on the board to trim it down to 30 with 5:10 remaining here in this one. Here's a quick cross-court pass. Able to connect again. This one won't go. The foul will be called.
Personal foul on the Eagles number 10, Brady Knott.
As it'll be against Brady Knott. That'll be a second on the board. So again, both teams the foul apiece as it stands. 5:03 remaining. 38-point game. The shot up. Got it. In the Busco student section, again, trying to make some noises to throw off their opponent, but again, they've been patient with the shooting, and continue to be as this one goes up and in.
Yeah, Lakeland's just done a good job all night long, both offensively and defensively, just adapting to what Busco's bringing them and able to just control the paint, and that's been the storybook of this one.
Kyle Hartsaw, Sam Kyle back in. And now, again, if you really want to do some math, Lakeland quadrupling up on Lakeland, or on Churubusco with a 32-point lead. I'll let you do the division at home if you wish. Here's a push again now, top of the arc. Gets back over to Holbrook. Holbrook looks again to cut it up in the middle. Able to find Hartsaw. Hartsaw, 4:28 remaining. Able to connect again, left side. Now finds Cook. Cook again under pressure. Sets back over to Kyle. Kyle again slowing it down. Kind of been the story here in this fourth quarter. Not too much scoring we've seen from Lakeland. Only 2 points, interestingly enough. for the Lakers here in quarter number 4. Three-on-one pressure eventually goes back to Busco. And another opportunity for them to try and at least get a few extra points on the board. Here's Carson Tonkel. Spits it out now to Morales. Morales in control. Connecting back to Serrano. Serrano now. Looks to reset again. Finds Tonkel. Tonkel again up top on the left side. 2-on-1 pressure. Trying to find a way to spit it over. And eventually, timeout will be called by Churubusco. So they're down to 2 remaining with 3:36 left to go. Again, let's take a look at some of the other action coming up, or some of the action going on right now across the region. Again, busy night, with this being the Thursday night where boys games seem to dominate this one night a year because of sectional girls games on Friday, and with good reason. So, looking to get some of those totals for you. And again, we will have sectional girls action for you here on Friday night. Caden, you have some scores for us.
Yes, Bishop Dwenger has taken the lead over the Snyder Panthers, 55-52 in the fourth quarter. East Noble over Belmont, 50-47 at the end of 3. And it looks like DeKalb and Leo finished up with the final score.
Are you Ron Burgundy?
Looks to be about 64-41.
So for those of you that may have steered away from these games, we welcome you. We welcome you watching this one potentially. Joe Northern, Caden Linder, delighted to have you with us. 32-point advantage. It's been really all Lakeland all night long here in this one. But really spread out scoring has been the tail of this one as it stands thus far. This one deflected away. A nice tussle up in the middle. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Busco with 3:08 remaining. And we'll see 3 substitutes coming in for Churubusco. Number 22, Miles Palmer. Number 34, Blaine Wilson. Number 30, Christian Bailey returning. So again, seeing some of the veterans get back in the rotation. Wilson, again, the lone freshman, getting the start here tonight. But again, a freshman that shows a lot of physical energy. Still some developing left to do.
Yeah, they're excited to have him for the next 3 years and shows a lot of potential for the Eagles.
Absolutely. It's what taken away by Lakeland. 2:53 remaining. Eventually picked up off of the glass, up and in. Levi Cook able to get it on the board. And an elusive 34-point lead in advantage of Lakeland with 2:36 remaining here in this one. Cook leading the way with 14. Possibly a contention player for your Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, we should say.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to award that award because there's so many scores here tonight for Lakeland, and it's going to be really tough.
Well, we'll have that for you at the conclusion of this game. The player that stood out the most here tonight. And your Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, I can tell you the Lakeland team's excited because they've got number 50, Nate Stump, coming in right now with 2:20 remaining. And they'll look to see if they can try to get Stump a few more points on the board, get him a few points on the board, we should say. They get this up and now over to Weimer. Now connects back over to Jerden. Jerden can't get it to go. As they cross the timeline again once more. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Long jumper on the way, doesn't go. Nice rebound again from the big fella in Stump. Go back over to Jerden. Jerden now connecting with Stump up top. They look to reset it again once more. Connecting back over to Jerden again. Interestingly enough, only 4 points total as Stump gets it off the glass. Can't get it to go. And they look to reset it, somehow nearly thrown out of play. But Lakeland still keeping it alive. Kind of a tail of keep away of really what we've seen here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, displaying with a lot of control, slowing down and not letting Busco take care of the basketball.
Long shot on the way, rebounded by Stump. Can't get it to go. And you can feel the crowd willing to erupt if Stump can get a point on the board. But that also speaks to the chemistry of teams, is that guys that you don't see get a lot of action, but an opportunity to get some points on the board, they're all just supporting each other at the end of the day.
They're just all super excited and super happy, and we'll see if he's able to get some points here.
We shall see. He has 75 seconds left to do so. And again, Lakeland in really all the control, but no running clock tonight for the Lakers too, interestingly enough.
Yeah, Busco's done a good job of just not allowing that last point they need to climb over the hump.
So he's done a good job of, again, just slowing the pressure, which is exactly what you want to do. But, again, this Eagles team will have some work left to do. So, again, their upcoming schedule looks a little bit like this. They head to Lakewood Park and then Hamilton before welcoming the Railroaders on the 17th in their next two games. Rebound back in the hands of Stump. Meanwhile, Lakeland, they'll head to Goshen on the 10th and welcome Central Noble on the 13th. It's only five games left in the regular season for Lakeland as we're under 35 seconds remaining here in this one. They'll look to settle it again up the middle. 2-on-1 pressure, can't get it. This one shot up, that won't go. But an opportunity for a free throw to end it clockwise, question mark? Since we're at the 34-point mark, Mr. Linder.
Just for some style points.
That's up and in. Vote on the fouls. The clock is stopped with under X amount remaining again. Just to allow to get those points on the board. But again, I don't think the turbo clock is necessary with 23 seconds remaining here in the fourth. But not going to matter. The Lakers are going to be winners here tonight. They're going to improve their record on the board to 13-4. Churubusco going to fall to 2-13. Last chance to dance here. Quick push in on the left side. Long jumper on the way. Doesn't go. And that's how this one will come to a close. And again, for the third quarter in a row, or at least the second quarter in a row, we should say, Lakeland has found a way to triple up on Busco yet again. 51-18 your final, a 36-point winner here tonight. Your thoughts before we close this one out and give our player of the game?
Yeah, a really good job by Lakeland here tonight, and just able to play super sound offense and really rely on that defense, especially in that zone coverage. But Busco did a good job in the third and fourth quarter, not allowing as much points, but great job overall by Lakeland.
And I think the defense of Churubusco is going to be something that I am going to keep my eye on in the future. And again, the freshman talent continuing to develop over time, so will be worth keeping an eye on here tonight. But meanwhile, our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, I have a feeling who I'm thinking for this one.
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea, and I think you just got to give it to one man in particular, that being Levi Cook.
Cook again leading the way in points tonight for Lakeland and doing a great job of doing it early on to set the tone here tonight and getting the job done, leading the way for the Lakers as they go to 13-4 in the regular season. As a reminder, other games still going on right now on Summit City Sports. An exciting finish coming up for East Noble and Belmont. Dwinger and Snyder, go join those guys on those games if you can. Meanwhile, for us, we are out the door for at least a little while. Girls sectionals tomorrow night. We'll be with you from Southside, East Noble, Woodland, and Fremont. For Caden Linder, Joe Northern saying so long from the Eagles Nest. We're Lakeland on a roll and a winner tonight by 36. So long, everybody.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand.